Anxiety and depression disorders are more common than many people may think.
And those are the issues that our next guest are very near and dear to her. Miss Finger Lakes 2015 Kerisa Bonville is using her platform to spread a message of understanding and let people know who suffer from these disorders that they're not alone. And we thank you so much for joining us. Fresh off your big win in January and right before your big competition in June for Miss New York State.
Yes.
Wow.
How did you settle on these two, anxiety and disorders and depression? How did you settle on these issues that you were going to make important to you?
I have suffered from anxiety, depression for about 4 years. I was diagnosed when I was 20, specifically with OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. And for me, that manifests itself in a lot more ways than what the media portrays. A lot of times people think it's keeping things neat and in order. For me, it is certain triggers, so public bathrooms, vinegar, believe it or not, the smell of vinegar can trigger me into having a panic attack.
Wow.
Yes, going into a public restroom is very embarrassing for me because I wash my hands 4 times, every single time I wash my hands. So it can be very embarrassing when you're in there and you see other people and you're like, okay, I have to wash 4 times, but is this person watching me wash my hands? It's a chemical imbalance in my brain. I don't have enough serotonin. So for that reason, I take medication. And along with my platform, I talk about the need for medication with psychotherapy to help people, along with alternative methods such as meditation and exercise.
Congratulations.
What has helped you? Yeah, incredible. And you're very brave to bring up a topic that a lot of people are embarrassed to talk about. Even in 2015, people are embarrassed to talk about the fact that they have perhaps have suffered with depression, have lived with depression or anxiety. People are still reticent to talk about that. You want to say, look, let's just blow the cover off this whole thing. Let's just be open about it, right?
Absolutely. It actually took me until about 2 months ago to tell even my closest friends and family that I suffer from it. The pageant gave me the confidence to come out and say it as a local leader. You know?
It's interesting to me that as you were fighting this, and I've seen some examples of it in people that I know who are dealing with depression and or anxiety, it's interesting to me that you would choose to compete in a pageant as you were fighting these things. Did it almost become a vehicle for you to take this on?
Absolutely. It worked kind of hand in hand. I used it as a way to say, you know, if you win this title, Kerisa, if you become Miss Finger Lakes, then other people can look to you and say, hey, if she can do it, I can do it too. You know, I can live a normal life, and I'm normal too. And then, so I use that to say, you have to be a role model, Kerisa. You can push through today. You can get through today. If you can get through today and see tomorrow, then other people will have that motivation too.
A lot of people looking up to you. Watching this interview, you're liberating a lot of people who are watching this going, if she can do it, I can do it too. And that's what you want, right?
Absolutely. That's my whole point for doing the pageant, is to get people to understand that this is something that you shouldn't be ashamed of.
A lot more than ball gowns. And
how can people get in touch with you?
Miss Finger Lakes 2015 at yahoo.com is the best way to get in touch with me. I check my email constantly. I would love to get into high schools, local colleges, and just talk to people about it, because I think it's something that we need to talk about.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
What a wonderful interview. We'll be right back after this.